I'd like to elaborate on a previous auto in regards to femininity because I think I need to clarify some things. There are some of you that have a tendency to kind of overanalyze things and take things the wrong way, so let me just clarify. When I say that you should dial it down and allow a man to make decisions, I'm talking about rational men with common sense. I'm not saying that little thing that you're messing around with that's not grown doesn't have an ounce of sense. If he clearly has mental problems, if he clearly has anger management issues, if he doesn't have his thing together and ain't trying to get his thing together, if he's still acting like he's 3 years old, no, you don't need to listen to him. Okay? You don't need to listen to him. And it's not just him, it's just her as well. You know what I mean? There are some guys that sit there and they fall on the words of these old foolish people and wind up in all kind of trouble. They're like, well, that's my boo, and I got to listen to everything you say. Let me tell you something. You don't have to listen to everything everybody says. If something doesn't sit well with you and you know it doesn't make any damn sense, then don't go for it. I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are. Because these people might be used to the kind of consequences and the kind of trouble that causes, but you're not. And when you get into trouble, it's going to bother you. It probably don't bother them because they've been down that road frequently because they are foolish. Foolish people don't have peaceful lives. Combative people don't have peaceful lives. Arrogant people do not have peaceful lives. Nosy people do not have peaceful lives. You see where I'm going with this? So make sure you do a good analysis of who you're dealing with before you decide you're going to submit to them. Yes, I said submit. That seems to be a bad word nowadays, but whatever. You can think what you want. There's a time where you got to set yourself aside, and it's not all about you in a relationship. There's we, which means you give the other person just as much respect and just as much attention as you give yourself. But see, that's the problem. Maybe you don't respect yourself to begin with. How about that? So how can you give respect to someone else, right? The only thing that I'm saying is choose what attitude you're going to have based on the situation and the environment that you're in. I'm not saying be a two-faced, but I'm just saying you've got to be adaptable. Especially if you're looking to gain all these different things in your life that you've never encountered before. Don't be asking for more stuff if you can't handle a little bit you have. That's the reason why a lot of you are stuck where you're stuck right now, because your Creator is not going to give you a little bit more. You can sit there and whine and cry and take the skin off your knees, praying 24 hours a day, but the Creator looks at the way you live your life and how you deal with people, and they be like, they're not ready. I'll listen to you, but they're not ready. And since I'm the one in charge, I'll decide when or if you're going to get it. Then these people lose faith, and then that's a different story. That's something else that I need to talk about too, as to why people lose faith or do not believe in God based on information I received from people I dealt with in my life. So if you're going to take the advice of someone, if you're going to submit to someone, if you are going to be involved with someone on that level, just make sure that they are a person of rational mind, who are wise, who prescribe to a higher power, have a spiritual foundation. The people that are going somewhere, not these folks that have a repeated pattern and a continuous pattern of doing nothing and destroying everything. Just saying.